Okay, so I'm going to show you our first location. We didn't catch anything here this morning. It's kind of more of a secondary type location. It's just it's really easy to check in the mornings, and all it is just a long line of travel that's connecting two big pieces of woods. The first big piece of woods is right down this crop change. You can see the woods down there, and we'll kind of pan around here. This is really good habitat over here on this side of the field. We've got a lot of CRP, waist-high weeds, that sort of stuff. But I don't have permission to trap over on that side of the fence, so. Okay, and here is the other big patch of woods. And this crop change just right smack in the middle of this field right here. If you were going to try to catch everything that came through here, you'd probably make a set on this fence row down here at the edge of the trees, set something in the middle like I have, and then set this edge over here. But since we are just targeting coyotes, I know if I go to get near the woods, I'm going to catch every possum and raccoon in here, and they'll have my sets plugged up before the coyotes even get to it. So, alright, we got a coyote hooked up this morning. Things are starting to pick up. Oh, this one looks like it has really good fur too, from what I can see. This looks like a big old coyote. Okay, we got the buried bait set right up here at this point on the right hand side of the truck. And I put a urine post set right here. Just sprinkled just urine right there on that little bush and bedded a trap in front of it. And this is kind of a change up set because I've got another couple traps set 200 yards away, so I wanted to give them a little something different. Still a good location. I've caught some coyotes here in the past. Got a crop change leading into the woods, fence row, and it's all kind of coming together here at this road. So should be a good spot. Hopefully we pick up a couple coyotes here. Okay, and the urine post set strikes again. These things have been hot for me here this year. Really pretty red fox we got. Okay, this would be more of a primary type location. It's kind of a slam dunk in when you're looking at things from a trapping standpoint. We got this crop change right here that intersects the road. The farm lane kind of breaks off into a T right here, continues down that way, and got a lot of things happening right here at this little intersection, so we made a set right here. And we finally connected back here at this location. It's about time. Looks like a nice red fox. Let's pull up there and see what we got. Okay, here's our next location. To our right, we have a large stream just over there, maybe 75 yards. And we've got this nice, I don't know whether it was an old racetrack or what it was, but one of the reasons I like trapping here is because this dirt is so nice that you can see every track that came through here. And we've got a set right here, and I've done really well catching gray fox in this area in the past. I haven't caught a coyote here yet, and the reason I think critters are drawn to this little area is, number one, because of these little pine trees here. I know different times in the mornings when I've come to check these, there's songbirds that roost in these little trees, so I'm sure the fox and the coyotes. I've seen bobcat tracks here too. Haven't caught any, but they come through this little strip of trees and hunt it. And out here we have a field edge that's grown up that I'm sure would be good mousing and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys the next trap that we have set right on the other side of these trees. The other reason I think maybe critters might be in here. Probably earlier in the year more so than now. I think you can see this, but turtles and snakes lay their eggs in this sandy type clay soil. You'll see these holes all over the bank. That almost looks like you could throw a trap right in front of that thing, bait it up, and you'd be good to go. But I'm thinking maybe that's another draw to this area, is that they're feeding on these turtle and snake eggs. And right here is our travel indicator. We've got a nice mud hole in this road that tells us what's been coming and going. We got a trap set that way and a trap set right behind me. And this is our standard dirt hole we have on the other strip of trees. And even though this spot may not be the absolute best spot out there to trap, one thing I really like about it is you can tell what's coming and going. You can tell how the animals react to your sets. You can see the tracks. These are the spots where you really learn about animal tendencies, whether it be raccoons, gray fox, coyotes, bobcats, whatever comes through. It's kind of neat. You just get to see how they react to the sets you make. Okay, we're here at our next location, and we've got a fence row that's kind of on top of a little bit of a ridge too, and another fence row leading into this crop change, and we're also kind of at the top of the ridge. And I put a flashy looking dirt hole right there, and this grass right here is tall enough that if anything's traveling through here, I'm pretty sure they are going to be on this nice, easy to walk in, fresh cut soybean field. Well, typically I don't set many singles like we just saw, but instead of there's 3 different locations that I wanted to set up, and they're pretty tight together. So instead of, putting in 6 traps, 2 at each location, I just decided to go with singles, and if we get lucky and catch something, we'll just jam another one right in beside it, and hopefully it heats up and we keep catching. Okay, we're here at our next single set location. We've got a brushy old pasture right here for the canines to look for mice and look for rabbits in. And we've got a brushy little draw right down over this bump right here that they also will work up along. And out here in this field you can see like a little bit of an old crop change. And what I'm hoping, I made a flashy dirt hole, and it's kind of angled that direction. You can see it right there, and it's kind of angled towards the big field. What I'm hoping is that it has enough visual appeal to possibly draw them from over there, if that's where they're moving, to right here at the set location. And it is set right on the edge of this cut soybean field. And we've got another edge and a little four-wheeler path coming up from the trees in that grass right there. And we've got another monstrous raccoon here in the same set, it looks like. You hiding? I think if given a chance, I think you'd tear into me, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Okay, so something that's kind of wild about Pennsylvania is you can target coyotes on Sundays. Today's Sunday, but you cannot target raccoons. So I'm not allowed to keep this animal. And raccoons are one of the toughest things I've found to let loose here with this catch pole. So I'll let you see how this goes. And this thing wants a piece of me. They're like miniature grizzly bears. And he's strong. Look at him. You're a tough little son of a gun. Hey. Hey, can I have that back? I'm trying to let you loose. Okay. Go ahead and put that around your head for me if you would. Oh my. No. Come on, just be still a second. Just be still a second and you're loose. Get out of here. Oh my, raccoons. There he goes. Always interesting, releasing the raccoon. Alright, next location is just kind of a little farm lane with a pipe underneath it. Right here is the ditch. And we've got a lot of different mode strips kind of leading us, funneling us right here to this area. I've never really trapped anything like this. I'm hoping for some good results. It looks good. Oh yeah, baby. Looks like we got ourselves a coyote. I guess he's trying to hide from us right now. I don't think it's very effective. Okay, so we're here at my friend's house. He has got some rabbits right there in that little hutch. And the reason we're out here is because he is worried about, he's been seeing some coyotes here in his yard. Okay, this is from the house looking at where we have the sets. And the reason I picked this location is because there's a horse fence right here that kind of bottlenecks them down right there to the edge of the woods to where it's, you know, only 15-20 feet wide. So I figured that's the best spot, the only real pinch point that I saw here. See if I can find it in the camera. Right there is a fox track, and this is, I mean, just feet off the driveway. So again, a little bit too close for comfort. We're going to try to get some of these out of here and protect the bunnies.
What do you think of the bunnies?
Yeah, we're here to protect them. See ya.
Okay, we're here checking traps at my friend's house. He wants me to get some of these critters out of here so they don't disturb his rabbits he has right by the house. And I could tell just by the way this horse was acting, it's out of the fence, that we must have caught something. And right there is a gray fox. So first check day, pretty good sign. Okay, I'll give you a quick view of this location. We've got a bottom down in there. And right about here we've got kind of a woods road that's leading down into that bottom. And we made a set. This just kind of stuck out right here. We have a big clump of hay or old grass or whatever it is right there. He don't look like he's hooked up real good in that.
Those are sharp. Those are some good blades. Its tongue sticking out. Look at it.
I can get him.
Right there.
Alright, we're at the set where we caught the coyote the other day, and we caught a red fox in the remake. Looks like it has some nice color. Alright, get this remade and on to the next one. Okay, so here's the rundown on this location. We've got big woods off there in the distance that intersects this 2-track, and we ended up setting a couple sets right here where the 2-track coming out of the woods intersects this little low finger of woods here. So that's what we got going on here. I've never trapped here before, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And we've got our trail cam right here in a tree looking at set number 1 and set number 2. I'm hoping it should be able to pick up both of them, so hopefully we'll have some cool footage of that.
Hi.
Got a red fox and a coyote.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's pretty. You're pretty, aren't you?
Yeah. Hi.
Can you smell it, Weston?
Smell what? Oh, I smell something.
They got like their own smell. It's kind of like skunky. Almost.
Yeah, I smell it. No, I do.
Miscellaneous bait.
Ooh, never tell you the recipe.
Yep, never tell you the recipe. It's
Oh,
too
I'll tell
good.
you. Nah, I'll tell you the recipe.
Okay, yeah, we gotta tell them the recipe so people will buy our bait.
I don't even quite know what it is. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we don't even know what it is, right?
It's a bunch. It's like I'm pretty sure it's like some catfish. I mean, no, not some bobcat. It's like some bobcat. I think.
Bobcat meat in it.
And bobcat meat, and then there's like some other stuff. There's a good amount of everything in it. Just
Yeah,
stuff.
like he said, good
Just stuff that's like laying around. We just like throw it in.
All right, 2 mornings in a row at this spot. Actually, same trap, red fox, back to back. This was probably the mate of the one that we caught yesterday. Off to a good start here this morning.